Welcome to lesson 224. God is my Father and He loves His Son. God is your Father and He loves His Son. He loves us, the one Son of God. Welcome to the Qigong Support for A Course in Miracles students. I'm Judith and this is the Lucid Mind Center. We're going to read and contemplate this lesson together, and then afterwards I'm going to guide you to a Qigong class, which is for that special thought which is overlooking those first 10 lessons of part 2. The special thought is, what is forgiveness? And at the end I'm going to guide you to it. You can also let me know where you're watching from, how long you've been with A Course in Miracles, and what you thought about the lesson and the contemplations we did together. Let's begin reading our lesson together. Lesson 224. God is my Father and He loves His Son. My true identity is so secure, so lofty, sinless, glorious and great, wholly beneficent and free from guilt, that heaven looks to it to give it light. It lights the world as well. It is the gift my Father gave me, the one as well I give the world. It is the gift my Father gave me, the one as well I gift the world. There is no gift but this that can be either given or received. This is reality and only this. This is illusion's end. It is the truth. What is the gift? It is your true identity. God is my Father and He loves His Son. My true identity is so secure, so lofty, so sinless, glorious and great, wholly beneficent. Your identity is wholly beneficent. Every human's identity is wholly beneficent. And if he's not, then he has forgotten it. And free from guilt, that heaven looks to it, the true identity, your true identity. Heaven looks to it to give it light. When you remember your true identity, the light shines on you. It's like we have talked in the introduction to this part 2. You have to open yourself up for the awareness to sink in. And you also have to quiet down and allow this awareness to sink in so wisdom can rise, which is already within you. We have scientifically figured out, we are assuming that the reason why we call it gut instinct is, as we are getting older, that we are getting more aware of that gut instinct, is because the neurons, they're storing the memory down the spine. They are sinking it down the spine, and the brain is like the working station, and the memory gets pushed down the spine, possibly into the gut, and also working together with the microbiomes. And the Course says, allow the wisdom to rise. So it's rising from within. So you have to allow the awareness to sink down into the lower dantian, into the heart dantian, and then allow the wisdom to rise up into the upper dantian, into the mind. My true identity is so secure, so lofty, sinless, glorious and great, wholly beneficent and free from guilt, that heaven looks to it, that identity of mine, to give it light. It lights the world as well. Your identity doesn't only receive the light from heaven, but it also lights up the world, because you are the light of the world. It is the gift my Father gave me, the light. The one as well I give the world. So you give the light to the world, and you give your vision to the world. The vision that you hold of the world that you want to see. And what is the world we want to see? We want to see a peaceful, joyous world where everybody has remembered who they truly are at their core, understood that each one of us is the Holy Son of God. It is the gift my Father gave me, the one as well I give the world. This is true vision. There is no gift but this that can be either given or received. This is reality, and only this. This is your identity and your vision. This is illusions, and it is the truth. God is my Father, and He loves His Son. And then goes the prayer. I'm inviting you afterwards to do the forgiveness Qigong class with me, because this is the special idea, what is forgiveness? And in that Qigong class, we are going to remember what forgiveness is, and then I'm going to remind you to read your lesson, read the idea, the main idea from the lesson, and also read this particular section, which is the prayer to God. To read that as well, and then sink into meditation, sink into to reception. Because this is the prayer, this is the idea which we are expressing it as our desire to understand, and then we wait to receive clarification from our Holy Spirit. So God is my Father, and He loves His Son. And then it says, my name, O Father, still is known to you. He remembers our name. I have forgotten it and do not know where I am going, who I am, or what it is I do. Remind me, Father, now, for I am weary of the world I see. Reveal what you would have me see instead. Beautiful. So this prayer we're going to use as our desire. This is basically the Holy Spirit, or the Christ, has given us this prayer as a kind of a mantra to enter into our meditation, into a state of communion with our Holy Spirit, with our higher self, with God Himself. And remembering that we are Christ consciousness, remembering that we are Christ. Each one of us. Because that is ultimately what will happen as we're gonna return to union with God. So I'm inviting you to the Qigong classes. I have got one standing class and one seated class. You know that the course is reminding us to give a moment in the morning, give as much time as you possibly enjoy giving, remembering that this is the most important thing you possibly could do in a day, is to return to this communion, remembering who you truly are. And to do one in the morning, one in the evening, and also remember hourly, or try to consistently remember who you truly are. So these particular lessons, I have created one which is a standing meditation or a moving meditation, and one which is a seated meditation. And the standing meditation, I recommend you do it in the morning or towards the earlier part of the day, and the seated one you can do in the evening or at night. Here is the standing meditation for this class. Here is the seated meditation, and here you have got a whole list of classes if you prefer to do another one. Let me know how it goes. Love, light and chi to you.